Jalen Perez.
All right, it's funny. I saw Jalen Perez on the card, and I saw that 8-0 amateur record, and I was like, "What is this?" But I remember now. I actually trained with him at War. He's from Belize. They have a affiliate gym down in Belize, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he's bringing those skills up to Houston, fighting on the big show. I mean, we talk about it all the time. Amateur fights in Fury are about as big as it gets. I couldn't find another promotion with a higher level of amateurs from a skill set and production value than here in Fury. So this is Jalen Perez's effectively, like, kind of North American debut. And he's got a lot of hype behind him. I mean, with an 8-0 record, you have to. You almost never see that.
Yeah, you almost never see them last that long when they're undefeated at an amateur. They want to start making money. I'm not exactly sure how old he is, but he doesn't look very old. So a young kid, 8-0, got a bright future ahead of him. I'm sure he's very close to making his pro debut. Probably up here to, throw his name in the hat. If he can get a win here today, to throw his name in the hat for that 135 title. But man, you talk about the Fury roster, the 135 roster is about as tough as it gets in the amateurs and the pros.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know my boy Killshot, Joe Hendershot, will be fighting next month in the Fury Pro Division, but he said he trained with him, and this kid is good.
Yeah, I mean, and talk about the top of the heap, Joe Hendershot. When's he fighting again?
In the May card, on the main one, it'll be a good one. We got Jalen in the cage. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Juan Gutierrez.
All right, Juan Gutierrez with a record of 3 wins, 1 loss.
And one thing I know about Juan Gutierrez, he is fired up for this fight.
Yeah.
Anytime you're 3-1, that's a good amateur record. But you're going against an 8-0 guy. If you can, that will catapult that 3-1 record quite a bit if you can beat an 8-0 guy at 18 years old.
Man, he must have been busy.
Yeah.
Both guys right around the weight. We see Gutierrez with a much bigger frame. I remember Gutierrez. He's a sharp young fighter. He's got slick striking and even more slick grappling. I don't think slicker is a word.
Yeah.
But yeah, this will be a fun fight. I mean, what a fine night of matchmaking for the amateurs here. We got him in the cage. Cannot wait to see this one. Let's get it started.
The following contest, brought to you by Space City Collective, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series Bantamweight Division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist in 5 feet 6 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 136.6 pounds. Fighting out of Orange Walk, Belize, his amateur record stands at 8 wins, no losses, 1 no contest. Here is the Belizean warrior, Jalen Perez. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 135.4 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, by way of Ciudad Monte, Tamaulipas, Mexico. His amateur record stands at 3 wins, only 1 defeat. This is Juan Gutierrez. Your referee in charge of the action, Ryan Thompson.
Ryan Thompson getting them started in here. Belize native Jalen Perez. Juan Gutierrez.
That was a nice low kick there from Perez. He had a decent left leg in position.
Yeah, Gutierrez doing a great job of making sure that leg didn't cross his belly.
And on an armbar, a bit shallow, not like from Perez. Nice. I mean, already 3 good low kick attempts. Oh, and another good calf kick. This is in on that high C.
Man, Perez went all the way down to the ankle for that. Taking advantage a little bit of that wide stance of Gutierrez.
Yeah, Gutierrez is a slightly bigger fighter there than Perez. I never really know the logistics of how much weight they're cutting, but Gutierrez is a bit. Oh, nice! To a high kick. That was awesome. Jab there for Gutierrez. Gutierrez is really able to throw the punches at like maximum range. You're like maximizing the physics behind your strikes.
Yeah, Jalen Perez having a little bit of trouble finding his range here in the first round. He's getting hit every time he gets close in there to Gutierrez.
Gutierrez got his hands together. Probably see this takedown completed. Nice butterfly hook there, though, Perez.
Man, really nice transition to the back take there. Jalen Perez is in some trouble.
He's got that Kimura ride. I mean, I was going to say, you can't really Kimura them from there, but you can use it to expose the back, hit arm bars. He's got the full body triangle. Maybe thought about that solo tough stretch. I mean, or good ground and pound here from Gutierrez. Perez is, man, it's just tricky building the base when you got so much weight driving in on your lower back.
Yeah, and those long legs with that body lock. I mean, that's very difficult. It's a difficult position to be in. He doesn't have to survive much longer, but this is a clear Gutierrez round here in the first round.
Oh, man. Oh, there's 10 seconds.
Oh, that's a ton of time.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he's not going to make it. Man.
Furious pace there from Gutierrez.
Yeah, we didn't mention that, but these are 135ers. A furious pace also that we mentioned from the 125ers. But man, in my opinion, beating an 8-0 for Juan Gutierrez at 4-1 now, man, that elevates his stock quite a bit. You can see his name in the hat for that bantamweight title also on the amateur side of Fury's card. Man, it's such a tough division. Gutierrez showing that he's the top of the heap.
Yeah, of all the weight classes, the 135 pounds, the bantamweights are most saturated. And if you look at like basic human being statistics ubiquitously around the world, the bantamweights actually make the most sense.
Really?
Average height, average weight for like the world is the bantamweights. All right, let's make this victory official. We have Wayne in the cage. Here he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ryan Thompson calls for a stop to the action. 2 minutes, 55 seconds into the very first round, declaring your winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, Juan Gutierrez.
Juan Gutierrez with a very impressive performance here. Jalen Perez taking his first loss. Be interesting to see how he bounces back from that. But